You know, chat, this is why sometimes I generally hate supercard music. Just when it breaks completely, which is so annoying. But hello, welcome. Welcome everyone. Hopefully everyone is all well and everything. Just need to start TikTok up and then we will be actually ready to do stuff. Do, things. I will say though, when it comes to it, I'll be honest, guys. I'm not excited for it. For PCC or anything supercard stuff right now. Just because I'm not really, a fan of the game right now. To be honest, I've been, enjoying a lot of time into Blattro and stuff like that. So yeah, as I said, I'm not excited for it. But alas, we are here. We are live. We are doing stuff. We are most definitely doing stuff. Alright, that'll be fine. Just push that slightly to the... yeah, there we go. Cool. Right, let me just start TikTok up and we'll be going. So yeah, PCC's on. Bailey is winning. So, yeah. Cool. So yeah, Bailey's winning. Whatever happens, she is most definitely winning. PCC. By the way, welcome everyone in. That is live here on Twitch, TikTok, everything like that. We are officially going. I was going to turn sound effects on, but it broke. So, great fun. Right, yeah, Bailey's winning. Oh, don't hit himself twice. So yeah. Don't say they removed from it. Why? Okay. I'm not in the mood to rant today. Just make sure my deck is good. Cool. I forgot I had too many cards. No, Lyra's not winning. No chance. We definitely did not want... to be fair, the right person's winning. I'll say that now. Lyra is winning. Not Lyra. Bailey's winning. Sorry. Definitely not Lyra. Because they're like... well, when I saw it was like a K difference. Like a 2K difference, but it really isn't. It's probably higher than that now because the Discord community is going to be... yeah, there we go. 3K difference. 3K difference. 28 views. Yeah. My, just saying, on the Blattro 9-hour stream from yesterday, craziness. We had, like, I think it's like almost 60 views on it, which is madness. It's a genuine madness. So, like I said, hugely appreciative for everyone who did stop by on that. Cool. But no, Lyra had no chance of winning before it even began. Too many left arrows. I mean, I know people would have picked... I know people picked Becky over Bailey previously in the SS25 PCC, but Bailey's more popular than Lyra. It doesn't even matter. To be fair, both options were just as bad as each other, though. Whatever they did was a bad option because they should have not gone for left and right arrow. Don't get me wrong, it's cool that they've got a right arrow now in, but yeah, it just didn't do much. And let me just close some stuff. As I say, of course, welcome everyone in that is here through TikTok and the old Twitch. Hopefully everyone is cool. Hopefully everyone is doing sound. Hopefully. Why is my game so laggy when I go off it? It's crazy. Like, it's basically, like, I can't check anything. But yeah, no. For everyone who is here, Bailey is winning. Do not pick Lyra. Do not pick Lyra at any cost. You'll lose 1,000 credits. Which is what most people are most likely here for. I don't know why my game is... oh, yeah, I have no cards. I forgot because I just didn't dust. I generally did not dust at all. Oh, God. I will say, like, the reason I've generally not been playing Supercard is just because this LT sucks. Like, it just sucks so much. Like, I was playing Blattro a lot on stream and off stream as well. I've been playing it much more over Supercard currently because it's just a better game. I don't know what to say, guys. Like, it's just a better game right now. Like, I'm having fun on Blattro. Like, I will play Blattro, but I do have to serve the Supercard community in a way. You know, to obviously say that I do stream both. Like, I'm not just a Blattro streamer. I am actually primarily Supercard as well, but I mean, like I said, you know, everyone you know, I always do encourage conversation. Like, do you think this LT was a good idea, or do you think it was not? You will not be judged either way, even if I do disagree. But of course, I will respect everyone's opinion, and that comes with this. With what you say. Like, do you think the housing thing was good? A good idea? Not was it good, is it a good idea to do? I personally would say no. But I've made my reasonings documented on YouTube, so. It's a mixed bag, really. You can look at it so many ways. I wouldn't even say that, you know, it's bad on one from... yeah, it's bad. There's not much good about it that I can say. But yeah, no. State your opinions in the old chat. Unless you're here just for the PC6 bits, which is, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. We are also trying to get Jalen, Bob Backlund, and they're the two cards on draft board that I didn't get off draft board. Bob Backlund is RDP and normal draft board, so both boards. So you can get it through Pro. Jalen is code. Nick and time, I think it is. It's in Nick and time, Nick of time. And then yeah, and then draft board as well. You don't have to do lights out. You only basically should do lights out if you really want to try and get the house and stuff. Even then, it's not even worth it, in my opinion. So, like I said, you know, obviously it's up to the individual's options. You know, whether you do actually want to do the, you know, lights out. If you want the foil Danhausen, then it's up to you. But I mean, I did it to try and get the foil Hausen just as a collection type thing. But even then, I'm not interested in it. Like, I'll be fine not getting the foil one. The LA, I'll be a bit annoyed at. But that foil one, man, I couldn't care less. I only mention it just because it is part of it to an extent. But yeah, no, I won't be documenting PCC that much across the weekend. I don't really need your boss. Welcome in. So no, but I will be doing more Blattro, not later today, this will be a supercard stream, but it'll be a very short stream. It'll be like an hour 30 or something to get done. Just to show the PCC, to show what PCC is doing currently, and then go from there. Bailey is currently winning, so yeah, for anyone who asks, it's Bailey. There's no one else, it's only Bailey. Lyra has 0 chance. To be honest, I'm not fussed either way. When it came to it, with this, Bailey is actually the better option. Just considering my left outs we've got this season, 2 of them being LEs for crying out loud. Like, you could have the Rhea Ripley and... Like, you could benefit from Rhea Ripley's toughness and Liv Morgan's speed if you really wanted to. You don't need both of them at the same time. Unless you need it for a campaign, but even then, like, for most stages at, like, that region, don't need it. Cool. I'm actually surprised I'm 1,001.8. I thought I'd be higher. No, lower. Should say. Like, I thought I'd been like 2-3k. So like that. I know I know it did start a bit early, but to be fair though, whether people are gonna play this is another question. I think they will, but I don't think he'll be as active. I'd be surprised though. I did say that about who was it again? Ray. I thought that wouldn't be as active because people really cared, but yeah. Oh, they did. They definitely did care. I need to put speed support on instead of toughness, just for my deck. Why am I checking leaderboard? I do not care about leaderboard. I need to add a... where's Luna? I didn't get Luna Pro, did I? I've got normal Luna. It's 80k. Yeah, we'll stick with that. We'll stick with that. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well. As always. Surprisingly, we've got on Twitch it says 25 people. Whether it is actually 25, it's crazy. It is crazy. No. Always. I will always do the PCC. Beginning anyway. I may not document it after the stream, but you know, the start PC I will always document for you know, for the people, just to show them, you know, obviously who is winning, who's losing. Bailey's winning, yes. Bailey is for sure winning. It is not even close. It is currently over double. There's the score for anyone wondering. I'll leave it there for a bit. We'll welcome in. But yeah, no, that's the score. Feel free to do with that what you wish. It's 13k to it's 4.2k for Lyra, 13.6 for Bailey. If you're on ad break, I sincerely apologise. It's affiliation. But yeah, no. Bailey's winning. Lucky Ducky, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, no. Bailey. Bailey. It is not Bird Woman. It is the hugger. The old one. Oh god. Like I said, for anyone who is just here to stop by just for the PCC winning, it's fine. I understand. It's sound. It's, you know, I'm only doing this to provide the information side of things, as always. I do not force people to stay. If you are here solely for who wants to win PCC, who's winning PCC, and you waited, there you go. But yeah, I will say it numerous times during the stream and stuff. But yeah, Bailey. Always pick Bailey. Do not pick Lyra. If you pick Lyra, you are missing out of 1,000 free credits. It's always with the reason I say you're always missing out. It's so early. But yeah, welcome in. And any time I do say that you're missing out with a K credit in PCC, Richard, welcome in. For anyone who is like here now and who is winning, it is Bailey. I appreciate the follow, you mad bro. You may, bro. Lyra fanned him out. But yeah, no, Bailey. Bailey. Like I said, I'll just keep that on the screen for a few people that may be a bit new to the stream. Georgia, John, Sagiv, hopefully I said that right. Lucy, come in. But yeah, no, Bailey. Like I said, if you are here, so just to know who's winning, that is perfectly sound. I understand. Dude Insane, welcome in. GK, welcome in. For those on TikTok and for Twitch, and you want to know who's winning PCC, Bailey. If you're here, just to say hello. Fair enough as well. Fair. But yeah, I'll repeat that a lot. So, but yeah, as always, I do appreciate everyone who is sticking by. Someone who's got a star, welcome in. KD, welcome in. Minnie, welcome in. Elise, welcome in. In theory, I should actually put as a thing, Bailey. Kimberly, welcome in. I should put as a thing to say Bailey's winning. As McCann, welcome in. Hopefully I said that right. Give me a second. Lady Faith, welcome in. After this, I will have to go downstairs for a few minutes just to do something, and then we'll be back. What I'll do is I will leave it on the PCC screen just so you guys can see who's winning. Alright, let me go onto the main menu just so you guys can see. Like, there you go. I'm just gonna pause it on the old TikTok, and then Twitch. You will be on that screen for a bit, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Right, we're back. So, SK, I know you're no longer here, but welcome. Welcome. Alright, let's continue with PCC. I was sounding out of breath. It's generally just because I ran upstairs. Because basically, for TikTok anyway, I paused it just so I don't get something doesn't get cancelled, or I'll shut down, should I say? And then obviously that ends that stream, so it will be just Twitch. TikTok was actually meant to get some of the stream from yesterday, the 9-hour stream. I just forgot. In all honesty, guys, I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot to actually start streaming on TikTok. So, yeah. It was a 9-hour Bellatrix stream. And today will be like an hour 30, an hour 40 sort of stream. It won't be long. Just because of the time. I just wanted to start showcase PCC for a bit. Obviously, when it comes to the actual like viewing side of things, it will probably do decent, regardless. Cool. Alright, let's get into it. On the 2 lives. This guy should actually be training a card up for just in case moments, basically. Or equally, I could have put Kyrie in, but actually I didn't pro her. I haven't pro'd her yet, so she actually would be a very bad idea to put in. Just thinking about it now. Be a very bad idea. What I actually will do is change my my header. It's this one. Huh? Cool. Actually fits. It fits a bit. It'll be fine though. Alright. Cool. Too many picks. Like I said, this stream will be about an hour 30, sort of ish. Be like an hour 30 on Twitch, then like an hour 20 on TikTok, give or take. It's not going to be a quick. It's going to be a vet. It's basically going to be ending in like an hour. That'll tell you how long roughly that is. I'm doing it just to showcase stuff. Not just for, cause, you know, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I do still like supercard and everything, but it's one of them. Well, I just started streaming late, and I try not to stream too late. The only reason I started streaming late today was because PCC starts. PCC, like in my area, in the UK, we have events start at 10 p.m. So, which is like 4 p.m. in like America. I think it's around 4 p.m. I think it's something like 3 or something. So yeah, that's when they start. It's annoying as anything, but like I remember when events used to generally start in the UK at 8 in the morning. They start at 8 in the morning. Story set was 8 in the morning. It's crazy. Then they changed it to 10 p.m. Strangely. Probably because, well, I mean, Cat Daddy is based around in America. So, obviously, that makes a lot of sense for them to change it to benefit their time rather than, like, and then other times would be Brutaz. Knowing, like, Australia, it starts, like, 12 hours afterwards. So, it starts at, like, 4 a.m. Give or take. It's like around, I think it's 4 a.m. anyway. I don't speak for anyone, but if I'm wrong and anyone is from Australia, then, you know, tell me. What time does your event start in Australia? I would imagine, though, about 4 a.m. 4 a.m.-ish. Maybe 3 in the morning. Maybe it depends where you are. Like, basically, Australia. But I'm pretty sure Australia goes in the same region time anyway. Across North, like, the western east Australia. Not south. Cool. Surprisingly, with this housing thing, I've actually got 2 of the cards. I've had Jay and Logan. The others I've not had because I'm just not playing the game. Like the current week's one, the 24/7 one, I'm not. I've got any of them because I've just got no interest. There is actually that Bob Backlund, as I mentioned earlier, on Dropboard as well, and Jalen that I need to get. Another there, it's just I haven't had them. It's a very weird sort of time, really, because a lot of people criticised Cat Daddy a lot for Jalen being lights out. Obviously, the code was nice and everything, but then they did lights out, and they got criticised for it, big time criticised, and then they put it on Dropboard, and then I basically didn't say anything. Well, like 1.3k or something, 1.2k when I last chat. I need to dust support cards. Fair amount of them as well. Yes. Cool. I wish I had more binder space for the old binder. I will play with sound effects and stuff on, but it probably just make my game run a bit worse. Not sound as good. So I got an equipment. Oh, probably from good stuff. I forgot what it's called. Bouldering. I think they've got them. To be honest, I've not been tracking stuff. So, like, the thing I know, really, is Jalen's on Dropboard, Bob's on Dropboard, I'm red to Dropboard, actually. I mean, I do know I do technically then need to switch over to order pizza for one Bob Backlund Pro, so I didn't really want to have to do that. I wanted it to be just to drop ball. I said no, they couldn't really do drop ball and quest again. And they could have. So I'm saying they couldn't have. They did with forgot Kane. So I mean, and the argument for the quest overload as well, which is there obviously, but the quest overload is gonna happen anyway during the week, during the TNT event, which is even worse. Really. So whatever happens. You know. Oh, no. Sometimes when you get a pause, it tends to be a actual pull, which could have obviously been Jane or Bob, but nope. It's just BlueStacks being buggy. I will say with BlueStacks, recently anyway, it has had some performance issues where it has been lagging a bit. Like if you watched the very start of the stream, you would have heard supercard stuttering a lot. Mainly because I was on like Tickfinity or like the live studio for TikTok. To set that up, and then it broke. It broke for a bit. So, really, still 1.3? Wow. Okay, we'll take it. We will take it. Using a speed manager. Alright. If it seems like I'm not playing at times, hello. If it seems like at times I'm not playing, it's because I'm checking the 2K Discord for stuff, to see what people are saying, basically. Because, well, obviously, we've got this stream as well doing PCC, showing PCC, and everything like that. And then you've obviously got the 2K Discord as well, that shows PCC. With you guys being here, you are seeing firsthand, like, the live scoring, roughly, of Lyra and Bailey. It would be probably a little bit tainted, because it tends to be delayed by a little bit. Who's winning PCC? It is Bailey. Bailey is winning PCC, and it's not even close. Do not pit Lyra. Which was the expected option. But yeah, no. Oh, God, man. Oh, God. Like I said, for those who are here just for PCC results, perfectly fine. I mean, it's like what I always say with streams and stuff. If you are someone who is even here for like a minute or like less than a minute or something, you're just here like really quickly, it's still appreciative. No matter. Yo. Eastwood. Appreciate the follow, man. Welcome to the channel. I've got to change my thing now. I'm guessing I may not be able to fit your full name in, but I'll try. How bad's the cutoff? Probably brutal, right? Oh God, yeah, it's brutal. That looks so. How's that look? Eastwood's good. Cool. That'll actually be making it easier. I appreciate that. Yeah. That's sweet. That looks cool. That does indeed look cool. By the way, if anyone does have recommendations for stuff, feel free to tell me. Feel free to tell me. Like if you do follow you and I put your name on and you think something a bit different could be better, tell me. Just tell me. It's hugely appreciative. From a streamer to viewer perspective, you know, it's really cool. So if you guys have recommendations stuff, ideally I do want it to be downloading stuff. Currently I'm in a sort of Balatro phase where I'm playing a lot of Balatro and stuff. But if you guys do want to see other stuff from me, that if I've got it, I've got it, then tell me. Cool. I'm facing the bagel. Let's go. Facing bagel. Alright. Let's give me both my lives. Ideally, I should actually change one from live to Rhea. Probably the normal one. I see a lot of people change the normal one to be Rhea and then live for the second one, for the foil. Assume they have the foil. If not, then they kind of independent, really, but... You know. With the header and stuff, this is Twitch exclusive, by the way, not TikTok. With the header, I will start updating it more often per follower and stuff, like dono, stuff like that, everything. Have the full Rhea and live there? Yeah. It's always one of the other, to be fair. There is no wrong way of doing it, I would say. Just depends what you need more, I would say, as well. Like, the foil is just a bit more powerful, so if you need a little bit more power per se, you know, Rhea foil could be decent. For me, I'm probably going to agree as well and swap Rhea to be foil. For my thing anyway, but I don't really use equipment on cards unless it's campaign related. Speaking of campaign, my campaign guide that I do will be open very soon. Will be done soon for YouTube as well. So like the recording side of it. So that'll be up. 2.2 mil pound, not even trade fully. It's decent. That's decent. It's decent, that. Definitely decent. Mine is... Well, it depends. I actually need to see what mine would be with my rear equipment. I would imagine like 2.5? Maybe a bit more? I would say. I don't know. I have to check. It's almost trained up, though. Let's have a look. I might as well keep the equipment on as well, just for the sake of time. Let me check. Where is it? So it's almost a maxed airboat. Plane, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Whoa, Jesus. 2.7 mil. No momentum. Not fully done yet. That'll be... So if we had about an extra, like, 20k... if we add 20k onto that, roughly, that is what? Almost 2.73? Bear in mind, my equipment's not maxed either. My equipment is just this. Like, I got very unlucky with this, so I just kept it. Great, yeah. For next campaign, it'll be very interesting to see what the stats are, because I've said on stream before, and the reason I talk about campaign, because this is kind of a campaign focused channel currently. I've got Bob Backlund yet? No. Yeah, I've been very unlucky. I'm at Pokemon. But no, I haven't. To be honest, it's one of them for me where if I don't get it, I don't get it. I mean, I may get it through Jump PCC, you never know. You do never know. I'm doing on Danhausen 2 of 6. I've not been playing it. I've gotten Jay and Logan. The other's not. I've not been interested. Like, there's I made a video on it. I will just say, for the audio quality of that video, I do apologise. It was not great. As somebody who has watched it back, the points were very much there. They were hearable, but not too hearable. They're very inconsistent. But generally, I shared my severe disappointment with it because I was annoyed. You on ad? Ouch. I'll just keep playing PC and just let that dry off. Yeah, there's a lot of ads. We'll just keep going PC in and we'll continue that. I'll continue the stuff I was saying after. After quest? Yeah, true. If I get it done. To be fair, I'll probably get it done when I'm very bored. Speaking of that, I should actually get super moves though. I should do that. But yeah, no. So Cody's gonna be the death of me. I'll say that for free. Yeah, no. I'll have Ray. LA, I think, is second. Will be like the fourth. Who's the best one? Ray's in the middle. Who's the easiest one to get, percentage-wise? Ace Pokemon. No, not you. There's Ray. Yeah, it'll probably be LA Knight next. After Ray. And then Seth, which I'm basically gonna have to hope and pray. But yeah, as I said, I've not been playing at all. I've just had no interest in this. Maybe I'll get Backlund. I know Backlund is a reset as Naomi. Ideally, with Backlund, if it's like a quick reset animation, it's one of them. But I also need Jalen. Jalen's the other one. It could be, if it is that. If not, then cool. I've already got a Jalen Pro. Got lucky in Lights Out when it came out. And then, obviously, the code as well. Ad should be done now, I'd imagine. Surely, right? If not, I'll be surprised. The ad should be roughly about 2 minutes, I think. It's like 2 minute ad break. For like 2 minute ad break every 20. Like, yeah, I think it's that. So yeah, like 20 minutes of content and then obviously the ad break and stuff. Actually, maybe the 3 minutes. Oh God. No. Do not kick me out of my supercard. Something I was worried it would do. But it is. Cool. Like I said, for anyone who is here just for the PCC result, that's perfectly fair. Matthew, welcome in, by the way. If I do say random names and welcome in and stuff, that is TikTok. TikTok people. I have a feed of both my TikTok and Twitch on on my streaming screen. It is got TikTok on it. On my phone is Twitch. So 46,000. So yeah, the Discord people have entered the building now. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, King? No, it is destruction here in PCC. Almost over 3x, 3 times now. The Discord people have entered. Oh, game. Alicia, welcome in. Yes. I'm too sorry. My response did seem a bit heated. The only reason it was what it was because of the it was just because I'm streaming on my PC and of time sake and stuff. I wasn't trying to be harsh. Hopefully you didn't take it that way. But yeah, no, Bailey. Yeah, hopefully everyone, as I say, is doing well. Hopefully. On this PCC night or afternoon, depending on where you're from. Or morning. Good luck PCC, I appreciate it. I'm going to need it. I am barely playing PCCs. I won't be playing much of it. Also, Clanny, I appreciate the follow. That's 120 followers here as well. Madness. That is a madness. Whoo! The King, I appreciate the follow, my man. I don't know if the... Right, no, they're not. When it happens, there we go. But yeah, no, I appreciate the follows, you guys. I appreciate... From this stream alone, we've gained about 4 followers, I think. 5 followers. Whew. Need to start streaming PCC more often. Nah, for real. It's a, it's all good to help the community and stuff. For when people want to see who's winning PCC. Stuff when, obviously, it's not others, not other people, if it's not, crowded and stuff, to show the PCC stuff, I don't mind doing it. I was going to stream anyway. Diosho? I definitely said that wrong. Welcome in. But no, I appreciate the luck. And as always, to everyone who does play PCC, good luck. But don't do it 24/7. I would say, if you want a decent rank and stuff, then fair enough. But do take care of yourself while PCC is going on. Honestly, do take care of it. Do take care of yourself. I don't have to say this as someone who's like a fitness guru, because I'm by no means a fitness person. But do take care of yourself. Alright, let's do this. Let's keep going. I'll probably keep streaming till around the sort of, just because I'm thinking about my time. Because being in the UK, it's 11 p.m. So I'm gonna keep going for like probably about another 40, give or take. Like 40 minutes, so about 22. I just don't want to stream past 12 o'clock. So I know many people will players probably get higher up that kind of much. Yeah. Mystery Walkman. Look, yeah, it's a weird one. Like, I mean, I know we are just shy of an hour in, but only like 60k games have been played across across both. Well, maybe a bit more now, obviously, because it'll be a bit outdated. Well, what I had before was outdated. Hello 24/7 back. Hello 24/7, we're back. But yeah, no, we've had like 66,000 games across both in an hour. So that's like 1,000 games a minute on average. Like around like 1.2k, like something like that. Yeah, it doesn't seem people are interested. I think though, this might just be me hating on Hobson again, but I think this LT has had that happen on top of the burnout of season 12. But maybe it's just me, but it's a weird one because I also thought with it being a female event, people will play. But I mean, it's weird because we don't really need female cards now. Like we're asking for male cards, and I don't mean that in like a bad way or anything, but Riptide basically sorted so many people out for female cards. Like I know with how's I'm getting Steph, but even then you would have thought people still play for it. Because people just, yeah, it's like what you said, I guess people don't care. You know? It's a bit weird though. What I'll probably do is with it, I'll probably wait until like I wake up tomorrow or something and see. Because I suspect, so I should be dropping down to like 6Ks. Depending on where I finish. I did start a little bit late. I started like a few minutes late because of PCC waiting times. So I started a bit late and everything. But on top of that, I didn't really, like, I'm not really moving up, I'm not moving down. Georgia, welcome in. But it's very good also. Tiffy, welcome in. But yeah, no, it doesn't seem like many people are playing. We're doing like averaging like at 1.2k games roughly, like an hour or something. Currently, anyway. Yeah, I guess people don't care. If it is going to be an easier PCC, then that would be more than fine by me. I'm just going for the card, to be honest. I'm not really fussed about getting high ranks. I never have been bothered. Like, the only really 2 events where I've bothered to get a high rank, well, actually, no, it's been 3 times. There was a PCC for Trish and Liv. I got like 646 or something. And then Class Champions was Edge and Finn. That's because that was a very easy class. I didn't even expect to be 200th. So that's where I finished. And I finished 200th. And I didn't. So I would say I did really well on that. And then code break for Omos was like 328. I think it was definitely blue. It's like 328 or something. And like, I know Clash was never really active except the first one. Well, like the first few, because people just hate the mode. I personally don't see why, but to each their own. And then, obviously, with the additional PCC, I just played way too many games, way too many doublers. Codebreaker, way too many doublers. So, Yeah, it's a weird one. Kieran, welcome in. A legendary king. We got more kings. We got obviously me, the king, legendary king. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. It is kind of crazy, though, when you think about it, with how female events do tend to go, and then you get this event where no one cares. Hey, genius. How are you doing? How are you doing? Well. So who's winning PCC? Give me a second. I'll tell you. Bailey. But if you want proof, there it is. There it is. 15,000 to 56,000. It's not even close. But yeah, no. Bailey. Hopefully you didn't get an advert on that. You shouldn't have, though. Yeah, no, Genius, how are you doing, man? How's it going? But yeah, no. Who's winning PC? It's Bailey. To be expected. I'd said this one was to be an expected one. To be fair though, I said that about Laeska. That went well. Oh, good, you sound great today. Oh, good, you sound great today. Gotcha. Yeah. I appreciate that. Do you know what I did? Genius. I decided to move my desk forward. So now, from where my chair is to where I am, it's closer. So the sound waves are now going through. Colin Mockman. So yeah, no, I moved my thing. I will say there was probably still going to be drop off, but the drop off isn't going to be as obvious as that or the video that I made. I'm not even that close to the mic either. Like I could like I'm a bit of distance away. I wouldn't say I'm like too far. Like, I'm definitely less distance as to what it was. Go from there. Yeah, it made a difference. There's a little drop out, but no one is. Yeah, that's because I'm continuously moving. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's just how I am. It's just a thing I've got where I just can't move. Like I can't stay still. I have to move something. You know, like currently I'm stimming my leg a lot during this. You could probably guess what the condition is. But yeah, like I said, there will not be a single stream where there is zero drop off. That is nigh impossible. Which money in the bank should I go for? I have 74k. Supercoins waiting for Pro. And I was waiting for a very good sign. I think the Swamp. But which one do you think is better? Trick or Diff? Oh, I mean, since you want one, I would say save. But if you want one, both have equipment. Right, I need to know, are you a camp? I would also say save. But if you really want one now, I will say there will be in case grabs. If you do want one now, are you a campaign person? Generally. Yeah. With the restless leg syndrome, it's not that I've got the neurodivergent divergent disease. AKA autism. Which isn't, how it is. If you're a campaign person, generally, I would say save. However, Tiff's they both have equipment. They're both just as fine. I would say though, it's a weird one. It is a much weirder one. Although I would say save, I would say Trick is the better option because AJ exists from the flip cards. But I will say there will be weaker regardless. JDM and Richie, welcome in. Trick to me is better. Tiff's the... Tiff's image great. But no, I would say, just because in my mail essays that we haven't really had Trick, but it's very up to you. Depends what you need. Both have special equipment, you ain't missing much, regardless. Both Mania. But no, I would save though. But if you really want one now, I know it's a bit of a bad recommendation to say both, but it does generally depend on what you need. They both have the same benefits to each other. I will say though, AJ does exist and is better than Tiff. So I would go Trick, personally. If it was me doing it, I would go Trick. Okay. Whoops. But yeah, no. The whole thing about me not moving and stuff is just because of something I've got. Let me move my mic a bit more central. But yeah, no. Hopefully, it's made a positive difference then without it. I've kept like this now for a bit of time. Like I think when you told me a little like last week, I think it was like a week and a half ago, something like that. When you told me, that's when I decided to move up a little bit. I will say though, with the Night Champion cards, they will be in case grabs. So you can get them there. If you don't need them, do not get them. But yeah, no. I would just recommend going both ways. What we'll do is we will, with the amount of viewers that we do have, we will rate a person afterwards. JD, welcome in. For when the stream's done, we'll find someone to raid. We'll have to see though which one's doing not better, but like what is doing what basically. Some you gonna push? I don't know. I always say try to aim for like a green silver bet at least, but most of the time that doesn't happen because I just don't play enough. Honestly, I'm just gonna try and get the card, and I'm not really fussed about ranking, to be honest. What's Bailey's thing actually? It's Rumble. Okay, I'm actually kind of happy. I'm currently here. I would imagine by the end. It depends, because I'll be honest, I am not the most, quote, interested with this PCC. I'm doing it for an image. I would say, though, if I can get, like, lower than, like, 6k, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy. We got a pro Jalen Brunson free to play. Dub. I actually got pro as well. For Spinal. He's on Joppo as well. Which I didn't know until, like, the day of it happening because I didn't say anything. I don't think I said anything. Katie, welcome in. Alright. When it wants to. I've actually broke top 1,000. So I need to go to make food and back to drop in and say hello. Take it easy. Yeah, no, appreciative of you stopping by, Mum. Look who back on game you left. I never left the game, I just didn't stream it. I just didn't stream it. I'm doing it solely because PCC. I never left it. I just didn't play it that much. Post a newly generated highlight game victory. Cheers, TikTok. Cheers, TikTok. We do appreciate the TikTok stuff. But no, I never left it. I just didn't post it because I just wasn't going to get any value out of it. But I never left it. For people who do think I did leave it, if we look at the Twitch side, I'm just going to say MX and James Walkman. But no, in general, I didn't leave the game. It's just I didn't stream it. Z Walkman. But yeah, no. For people who say I left it, I didn't. Never left it. I just didn't replay it that much, so I didn't stream it. I was playing Blackjack as well, which has given me a lot of enjoyment. The main reason I'm streaming this and not Blackjack is because of PCC, and because I want to help the community out a bit. With like the Who's Winning PCC stuff. I know I'm doing 24/7 now, but I'm doing 2 birds 1 stone. But yeah, no, it's not. I haven't been playing it. I've not been playing it as much as I used to. Oh. Wait. Cool. Cool. We're back. Microsoft's joined in. Welcome in. That's literally their name as well. It's literally called Microsoft. Fair enough. Definitely not the real one. But alas. Wait, I have 100 clipped. Alright. Chat. Also get Logan. And don't say very high because I know what's happening. What are the genuine odds it is Cody? Like I said, previously, I'm not interested. But if I do get housing, I'll be very happy. Please be just do not be. If it's J, it's okay, it's pro. So I don't have to bother with the quest. Not like I was really going to bother with it anyway. Cody. It's J. Nah, it's the other one. It's cool. I know it's not. It's not Cody, but it's a pro, so definitely don't have to bother with that quest now. Didn't the raid quest require super moves? User welcome in, Jimmy welcome in. Yeah, no, raid requires super moves. Pain. Faye welcome in. I don't have to bother with the J quest no more though. J quest. So dub. In my opinion, is a dub. I don't really care for the Fortify. Fortify generally adds about 11k. Stat wise. Doesn't do much. Oh. It's not the bottom of it. I might just honestly, I'm probably gonna dust combine all my base cards and just get rid of them. Wait. Did I not pro something? Oh no, yeah I did. Wait, no. Oh god, wait. I didn't. Right, no, he actually will need. Right, people whose like matches are in progress, I'll deal with. All powers can go away. I'm trying to clear space. Lola. What other females have been out this tier? Trying to think. Chelsea. Well, Chelsea's one of them. I don't really know the other ones. Tatum can go away. Thing is, Maxine is great for Boom, but once I get Chelsea, I'm not really interested. I'm getting 400k in Mel Boom, so those me interesting more. Right, I think we'll keep it as them lot for now. Just get rid of them. So yeah, so Booker, Tatum, and Maxine. See in a bit. 4 people get annoyed at me for getting rid of Maxine because of Boom. I'm very close to Chelsea. My Mel deck is fine, and I'm not going for infinite packs. I've already completed campaign, as you've seen already, so I have no incentive. By the looks of it, in terms of like the Mark, welcome in. In terms of the creators, no one's really doing PCC. There's one person who is on PlayStation currently, and then someone's actually on Supercard doing PvP. So we'll rate the guy who doesn't really I could check his stream out quickly and just see what's happening. It's a weird one, chat. We'll see if anyone else starts streaming before. Because I do want to raid someone. With the viewership that I've got currently anyway. Because, you know. But yeah, no. I know people will criticize me for basically technically leaving Supercard for Blackshot, but just know I never left. I just didn't play it for a bit. So, yeah, cool. I will be streaming it like a little bit more when I grow more interest into it. Like, I might do it like maybe at the end of PCC. I might do a Supercard stream, but then probably like a mix of Supercard and like probably something else. I don't know what else, but maybe Blackcho. Most likely Blackcho. If I had to make a good guess, anyway, it'd probably be Blackcho. So yeah, like I said, I'll be staying live for about another like 15 from now, give or take. Won't be a long stream, just for PCC. Surprisingly though, the stream has been very good stream though. A very good stream. In terms of, not even just from viewership perspective, but from like a content creation standpoint. Like I think people kind of need to understand about how I am with my content creation stuff. I do take it as a business, meaning that if it does well, it does really well. Connor, welcome in. Where I analyze a lot of stuff. Where obviously, you know, whether you're on Twitch or TikTok or whatever, something that does well on one may do well on the other, and if one may not do as well, but one will do okay, but I have to adjust. for that to happen, which is not impossible. With 2 different chats. That's why we get the same that's why you get the same stuff. Like when I stream, when I actually decide to stream on TikTok, no, actually, not press it, to do it, because it's just so out of my mind or whatever's. Obviously that's when it becomes more of a thing. I mean, regardless of what happens with Supercard, it is still my primary content at the end of the day. Like, me streaming, like, Balatro or something like that, it's just because I don't think... The reason I stream different games is because I do not think on X game that I play, I can create content on that is good, enjoyable for viewership to watch or listen to or whatever. It's not really that you have to watch what I'm doing. If listening to it is very boring in the sense of, like, I don't think it would do well anyway, then I wouldn't do it. And performance-wise on Balatro, it's done decently, but I've enjoyed doing the stream of it. Whereas if I did Supercard instead of Balatro per se during this whole thing with the house and stuff, definitely not. Definitely not. I literally made a video of it about my grievance with LTEs. Absolute grievance. I will say though, regarding it, I actually, it's one of them. It's one of them type of things. Well, obviously, most of my audience is Supercard. However, I am also trying to branch as well. Hence why I went to stream on TikTok as well and started doing that like last month. And I like to say it was doing all right. It's doing its job. Is it performing as well as Twitch in terms of numbers and stuff? No. Did I expect it to? No. But is it an opportunity? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is an opportunity you just have to take. I will say, if you are someone who is... I'm not a big streamer, alright? By no stretch of the imaginary. Lauren Mockman. I am by no means a big streamer. Moonlight Valley, welcome in. I'm by no means a big streamer. And I will say, a lot of the things I do and the reason why I do it is solely for experimentation, however, also enjoyment. Do not stream something you are not going to enjoy. Even if your viewership is that. Like, let's say if I streamed Supercard, like I used the example as I just did with Supercard, and I wasn't really, I'm not really a fan of the housing stuff, which is the main content of the game currently. Right, if you ignore PCC and the events and stuff, I wouldn't have enjoyed it, so I didn't do it. So I went to Blackthrow, I enjoyed it, gave it a try, like off camera stuff, got some mods, played it more. And then streamed it. Streamed that again. And more. And to the point went to a 9-hour stream. like across the streaming pattern in itself, like if we're using Blackthrow, for example, we've got 9 hours, 2 hours 30, so so we've got 2 hours, 9 hours, that's 11, 12 struck 13. And then, yeah. Well, that stream's split, actually, so it's 3 hours. So about 15 hours straight doing Balatro. More another 2 hour of Balatro. So about 14 hours of my content recently has been Balatro. Crazy to think about when you think of it. Compared to Supercard, which would probably be on average about an hour 30 to 2 hours 30 on average. Depend on what it is, and that I wouldn't enjoy as much. So, yeah. If you want to know why I did what I did, you got the answer. Use Walkman. Like, for me, it's good to stay consistent, but you do need to know when you're sort of running out of energy for that set game. Whether that be Balatro, Supercard, Overwatch, because you stream that, I don't anymore. Has got when you get burnt out of a game and you feel like you have to just stream something for the sake of streaming something, you won't enjoy it. Use a Pokemon. So that is why I say, obviously, if you want to stream a game, or you want to get into streaming and stuff, think about a game that you want to start off with. If you get bored of it, do something else, and maybe come back to it when you have that motive. So streaming is generally about motive, in my opinion, where you need to have a motive to do something. Like, if you want to, let's say, like, the reason I'm doing this stream today is my motive is to help people out with PCC results. That's my motive. I forgot, did I do my 24/7? I didn't. I forgot. But like, when it comes to your motive for gaming in general, if you feel like you're gonna get burnt out of a game, then obviously that's gonna happen. And welcome in. Appreciate the heart, mate. Hope I'm well. I mean, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Give me welcome in. How are you doing, Hope you're doing well. I actually saw from the stuff about that other that program that's happening for TikTok. Good stuff. I actually I blundered because I was meant to do a 7-hour stream yesterday on TikTok and I forgot to press start, which is so annoying. So like Twitch had 9 hours of content and 8 of them hours were meant to go to TikTok, and it just never did. Yeah. That's the one bad thing about when you get too intense into a game, you just forget. And then you realise, oh yeah, I was actually meant to stream on TikTok, and I forgot. Yeah, it's that's a whoops from me. That's whoops from me. It happens. It does happen. That's why I'm streaming now. But yeah, no. I will be streaming for much longer tomorrow, though. For sure. So, bad omens. Welcome in. Not just for the sake of obviously, start performing myself, but also not to bring time back, because you can't really do that, but simply because just to help the TikTok to have the TikTok audience hopefully experience something they may have missed. Saying that though, the thing I'm gonna stream tomorrow, I don't even know if it's gonna work. So yeah, we may be in for a mess of a stream tomorrow. The reason I say it may not work is because it's something that it depends on stability. If it's unstable, then it might have a problem. It should be stable though. I tried it off camera with nothing, and nothing streaming or recording or whatever, and it was fine. But yeah, it's difficult. Well, I do appreciate all the likes and stuff as well. By the way, I forgot to mention about the stuff. I really do go off on tangents. But no, I appreciate all the likes and everything like that. Yeah. The one thing about me when it comes to me being a streamer is that I'm a very big chatterbox. I go so off topic all the time. I just start rambling. always. There was a thing I did a while ago. No, you can't actually find it now, but it was like a King Midas pod, and whoa, Jalen, I just pulled Jalen, whoa, big time. So I'm not bad yapping much today, multitasking, but I know you can yap for us both. Gary, welcome in. I just got Jalen out of nowhere. While I was rambling about me waffling. But no, I got a topic all the time, and I did a Kim Myers podcast where it was a Twitch thing, and you can't actually find it now because that VOD expired. It's not from me. It's from a different stream that I worked with. When that happened, and I did it, and it was I was just rambling for an hour, genuinely, and we literally made a thing of it, basically calling it the Kim Myers pod. And to be fair, it's something I did always want to kind of go into as pod. Like when I was younger, especially, podcasting seemed really cool to me. Nowadays, I don't think I've just got the time. I mean, me streaming is basically a pod. With the amount of stuff I talk about. But no, it's basically a pod. But no, to be fair though, I design my content to be content that is just like a background noise thing. Where, if you want something to stimulate to, per se, or like listen to, or like something like that, and it's relatively calm at times, it is there. I appreciate the share. Gilly, welcome in. BRB on my other account. You need to be charged. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Katie, welcome in. But I appreciate the heart me again. W's. Whoa. I appreciate all the roses and I think they're fingers. I actually don't know what they're called. I appreciate all the finger hearts as well. I appreciate every gift. Community hearts lit up as well. W's stuff. Match time's been lit up as well, apparently. Oh, it's crazy. This is crazy. Sent friends. I appreciate the friends. Like, honestly, I don't know what to say. It's mental. It is generally mental. Ugh. No, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but I usually appreciate it. It's just sometimes, when you can't get your words out and stuff, just to say appreciation and stuff and welcome. Yeah. No, a big thank you, honestly. Big thank you. Hugely appreciative. I can't put it into words. Honestly, I can't. I cannot put it into words. Like I said, for anyone who does, like, gift and stuff, you do not have to. I will not ever promote gifting me for the sake of gifting me and stuff. It is one of them things where D4 tonight, hopefully. I actually haven't checked my my ranking stuff in a while. Surprisingly. Johan, welcome in. But no, I do need to you actually just reminded me to check that stuff again. To see what I actually need to do for it. And then hopefully later today. Like tomorrow or maybe tonight or something. But yeah, I don't actually know what you need to do. Jody, welcome in. Like, there's a thing where about the ranking thing. I never really put pressure on myself to have a look at it. Just to, not necessarily to see what I need to do, but just to see, like, questions. I missed you tomorrow because of a few things to chat to about, actually. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah, fine. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. That is perfectly cool. I do need to do something actually. Which it's good things. Oh, okay. Um, why am I nervous now? I'm nervous now for some reason. I hope. No, like I said. Um, but yeah, always if you need to message me about anything, feel free. Don't be nervous. It's probably just how I am. I said on stream earlier, but I've got a neurodivergent disease and stuff where I'm very like all over the place when people say they need to tell me stuff. I get very like nervous and stuff. But no, I trust you. I do trust. But no, I'll have a look at it at some point tomorrow. Problems is all good. Cool. Like I said, I do believe you. No, but alas, it's just one of them for me. When it comes to streaming and stuff, I'm being very like at the minute, surprisingly. From a TikTok perspective, I think this is actually the highest supercard increase, viewership wise on TikTok that I've had, ever actually since doing it. And Twitch has been very successful as well. It's overall very successful stream. Maybe it's because of what I'm doing, or perfect timing, or market. I don't know. Research, all about research. To be fair, great to hear. Yeah, like I'm not gonna get locked in. Yeah, like I did I like with me. I'm a lot of my free time now. I can stream more. Like I was streaming more like when I was kind of busy and stuff. But I'm one of them who's good at balancing their time out, and when I need to take breaks and stuff and be like responsible and like take care of myself and stuff, like I'm very good at doing that, where I can easily like say it's in my interest, to take a break when I need to take a break. Very good, let's start. But yeah, like what I base it off is something called in my what theory is energy, and when I think I'm gonna start losing energy, that's when I stop, because then I like if I've got no energy, and people who've spoken to me before will probably notice I will sound like a zombie, and I will be like very low energy, low speaking, low stuff like that, like very slow in interaction, stuff like that. Where if I think I'm gonna do that in that regard, then it's just best to stop. Just stop while you're fine, and then when it's off camera and stuff, then you can have zero pressure on yourself to actually like if you need to slump type thing. Where if you need to if I need to take a break, I just need to take a break. Absolutely, I agree. Yeah, that's one thing I will always advise streamers. Like I said, like I am no big streamer, but I am a streamer who is like realistic. Where I do always say, take care of yourself. Like, don't just be like, if you're someone who is starting out, like, I use Twitch a lot because Twitch is like the platform that I primarily was on. I said this on Twitch, where it's like, do not rush to get what's called affiliate, because that's like, yeah, if you like the financial gain of it can look cool, but you ain't guaranteed it, so you just gotta force yourself to do stuff that you don't want to do, and then you get burnt out, and then you get burnt out, you don't want to stream. Like, I did this with TikTok, with Twitch, and did it with, there's been days where I've just had days off. Like during the heat wave that we had, I didn't stream. I didn't stream for the peak of it because I was out of it. I was finished. Where, obviously, I was like extremely hot an extremely hot environment with appliances all over, appliances, not taking care of myself. If I was to stream, if I was to stream during that heatwave, I would have done a severe disservice to my health. Genuinely, like, I remember there's one day I actually felt faint because of it, and I was like, I didn't actually stream in anything. I woke up, I just felt faint. I was like, right, that just tells me everything. It's no good going all in and crashing, and it's all been away. Exactly. That's why I do take the odd few days off. Like, the heat wave, for me, looking back at that heat wave last week for streaming, it actually did alright for me, really. Like, not because of, like, oh, well, I didn't have to do anything, but it was also just a good time to have a bit of a rest. To just stop straining yourself by just doing stuff. Don't force yourself to do stuff, if that makes sense. If you don't want to do stuff, you don't need to do stuff. Like me, I could use me as an example. This is probably for a fair amount of people as well. I do not work best in heat, when it's heat, like hot temperatures and stuff. When it comes to it, like while that heat wave was going, I was feeling very tired constantly. I wanted to sleep a lot. I was like mentally not there. Not in like a bad mental health state. Just like, do you know when you like getting like your mental starts cycling, and then you just got getting angry more and more, like annoyed, and like you get annoyed more, and you pressure yourself, and then you do that on stream. And you get annoyed on stream, and then for your viewers, it just sounds like, oh, this person's just an angry streamer, and stuff. You have a good, very good perspective and balance. I love the sun, but that heat wave was too much. Yeah. Like when you actually think about like the heat waves and stuff, like in my opinion anyway, in my area anyway, it was like, I know it wasn't as hot as some areas. Some areas had about 30, like 37 or something. I think in my area, mine peaked to like 34, something like that. And in my room, it's I've got a lot of appliances in my room, meaning that it gets hot very quick. I've got a lot of things that can do way too much heat. Meaning that, as an appliance is working, my heat's going through, like through and through. And, the air that's getting it into my room compared to the heat going, like being absorbed and being put in, is not healthy. That's why I didn't stream. And plus, my internet as well would have been so unstable, which it was. Same for me too, yeah. Yeah, like the heat wave, I think on average, averaged between 32 and 36. I think I only speak in the UK. You need a fan with something frozen, works as a charm. We did have a fan, but I just don't think in my room I'll find anywhere to fit it. I don't think anyway. I might have had a place to fit it, but then by the time it was a bit too late. Because of stuff. But no, a fan would have helped me a lot. During it, we actually did have one that was boxed, and just didn't set it up until like the last 2 days of the heat wave, and then it went downstairs and I'm upstairs. Tie back of ice cubes to your back or something. You'll thank me later. I could imagine that. Like, I know it's a bit different, but like, summer of 24, I think it was. I was doing a thing in August. I stopped doing it. I shouldn't have really. I stopped doing it where I took like very cold showers in the summer for like so many days straight, and it was decent. It was very decent, but no, for sure, as I always say, like regards to our rambling stuff, when it comes to it, like the moral of the story is simple. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. If you don't want to stream on a day, you do not need to stream that day. You do not need to, because you'll be worse off than without doing it. Yeah, you'll probably fulfill a goal of being like streaming constantly, but content is not good content if it's bad. You know, like it'll actually be you'll be worse off doing content with content that is terrible. Like when it comes to it, like this is something. Like there's a TikTok person that I followed. I think it was like they're called Nightinator, and some of the stuff I do listen to some of their stuff, and they actually agree with me with a lot of things where it's like taking streaming as a business. I agree with. Streaming for the sake of streaming is not a good idea, like stuff like that, and I agree with it. You know, like I use the example of the heatwave being one of the most recent ones when I was, you know, not like in my best state of mind and stuff. I had to sort of rebuild and stuff. I didn't stream. Simple as that. I didn't do it because there was no point. It would be worse content. Like on Twitch, if I stream something I don't like it, I take it down. I don't keep it. I take it down. Like then it's gone. No one else can find it. Like there has been times where I have done streams in the past on Twitch, and what they've done is they've not really done well. And this isn't talking from viewerships, but like the viewership side things are a different category for me. I'm talking like in terms of performance. Right, so, like how would I rate my own performance? I didn't think it was good, so I took it down instantly. Like all the VODs that I've kept up on my stream anyway, like on my Twitch especially. TikTok's a bit different. Like from Twitch, a lot of the stuff I've kept on is stuff I can say I did a decent performance there. I think it'll be a benefit. You know, it's a +1. It's a merit. Whereas like if it's a demerit, then you know, obviously we take it out very quickly. And that's my, that's my thing. I'm someone who is an analyst, kind of like I am someone who is a person who thinks of things not ahead or short. I think of stuff as it happens. If it happens, it happens, and stuff like that. Like like it's whether I ask myself, do I think I could go on for like if I think of like an approximation of time, I say like a certain time that I may end a stream or something. I don't. It's not because I'm not lying. It's just because I do not think it's worth that time because I've got the energy that I've got. You know, I get bursts of energy randomly, and I've got it now, where I've got a lot of energy. Like it will slump eventually, but when that slumps, that's when the stream ends straight away. Not even consider it. Like I would always say to people, as I've said before, if you do not think your content is good, if you don't think your performance is good, do not be pressured to keep it or use it. Don't. There's no point. You'll be worse off. Like, simple as that. Like, I don't look at... Like, I do look at viewership numbers, and but I use it as a measurement to say, okay, not in a sense of believing or something. I use it as an analytical point of view, where, obviously, when you look at something and you get extra and stuff like that, you can use it as a bit of research. Actually, I would say just use it as research. Don't use it as a performance analyst. Like, you can look at it as a performance analyst, but if you do it as an analyst, you will be very unhappy. I'll tell you that for free. I was one of them. I was very unhappy. There's people I know who are not that are performance analysts that look solely on viewership and not enjoyment, not enjoying whatever. Like, I know my YouTube is my lowest viewing thing out of everything. I'm not surprised. Because my audience is not for them. It's there, it's not for them. I'll tell you that for free. Tell you that for free. Right. So yeah, as I've said, I know I said I'll stop streaming around 22. It's now 40 minutes over. Like I said, you know, of course, it's difficult to, like I said, with the energy and stuff. I did have energy, but I will probably end my stream here. Let me just see if there's anyone to raid. While all this is happening. There's someone. They are. It's a difficult one. Let me check some people out and see what they're doing type thing. Right, I will have to let me mute my mic and just see some stuff as it happens. I'll just have some supercard music on sort of in the background. I'll keep the result stuff on. But yeah, please bear with me a few moments. No, I got an ad. Brilliant. I got an advert. Right, let me do a few more things until the ad finishes. I don't know how long the ad, but it's gonna be probably soon. Because I do, like I said, I do want to thingy. I do want to support all the streams and stuff. Well, there's something just got. AFK or right? Give me a moment. Okay, now they're listening to copyright music. Right. So it's copyrighted. It's a difficult one. Wait, what is? Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Got no battle pass points. Let's go. How far am I actually in the battle pass? I actually don't know. Probably. I think I'm near the equipment now. Oh no, that was literally me getting the equipment. Oh, okay, that's cool. That is cool stuff. That is sound. So I've got the equipment, which is perfect. Perfect. Cool. Miss Championship is mine. And the some stuff. Right. Right. Just bear me a few moments, chat. Let me just keep that on the screen just for people to see for now. Alright, no, he seems fine. He seems fine. Right.